I asked my family, I asked friends, I even asked strangers on Facebook and Instagram.
Is this working?
Now, my question was simple. My question was, have you ever heard of Timor Leste?
Timor Leste.
Timor Leste?
Timor is T-E?
Timor is Timor.
Guaranteed, almost every single time, the answer I received was
No, I didn't even know such a place existed.
Our 10-day trip started out with a short flight to Bali where we stayed overnight. The next morning, we boarded a CityLink flight to Dili, which is the capital city of Timor Leste. Just in case there's any confusion, just let me clarify that East Timor and Timor Leste are the same country. So Timor Leste shares the same landmass with a part of Indonesia known as West Timor or just Timor. The main languages spoken in East Timor are Tetun, there's Portuguese, Bahasa, which is an Indonesian language, and English. Now, I had no idea what to expect on arrival, but it was really a great start to the trip when we found out that the president of Timor-Leste was on our flight.
What just happened?
We just shared the plane with the president of Timor-Leste.
So once we got off the plane, it was a short 2-minute walk to the counter where we purchased the visa on arrival, and this was $30 US. Now this airport is extremely tiny, so we were in and out within 30 minutes, I would say. And our first task of the day was to find a taxi. It truthfully wasn't that hard because within minutes of exiting, we had a couple taxi drivers who approached us offering their services.
You feel that heat is?
It's not cold here.
Ultimately, if we really needed to find a taxi, it would have been super easy to find a taxi in the parking lot just outside of the airport. So before we made our way to the hotel, I decided to purchase a Timorese SIM card, and it was a good thing that I did because now we were charged with task number 2, a slight language barrier. We have just arrived in Dili, and the first thing that you notice is the heat. It is hot as hell. We just pulled over trying to get directions to the hotel. Our first place is LUGABUTTY. There could be a bit of an issue with the language barrier. This is all part of the experience. We turn up at this hotel, but apparently it's not ours. Well, not apparently, it isn't our hotel, and this seems to be something that's pretty common. So,
Take 2.
see you later. Alright, so we finally found it. LUGABUTTY. LUGABUTTY. Yep, that was the name of our crib for the next 3 nights. Once we were settled in, we dropped off our bags and we head out to find some food. So this guest house is located really close to the Hospital Guido Valladares, and the restaurant where Amy and I shared some stewed chicken was just like literally across the street from this hospital. Really easy to find, really delicious food, and it was a great way to get the afternoon going because we were hungry. So since there weren't any vegetarian options for Kelly, we took a cool 15-minute stroll back to El Legendario, which is located on the main strip. El Legendario is directly opposite the Novo Turismo Hotel, and there's no doubt that this is one of the most built-up spots in Dili. It's a great place to grab a bite and drinks, but be prepared to pay a lot more than you would pay at the local spots. Now, don't quote me on this. I'm not sure if I'm saying the name of this beach correctly, but I think it's called Dili Beach. I think that's the name. Anyways, that's where we are right now. As you can see, there's a jetty behind me. What you can see is that's the Cristo Rei Statue. That's another one of the popular things to do here while you are in Dili. Oh my God, my hair! The landmass that you see, if you look carefully at the formation of it, you'd see that it's in the shape of a crocodile. Now, this holds a certain level of significance for the locals here in Timor Leste. Talk to me about the people.
So far, very friendly, and they were very excited to talk to you and share a little bit about who they are, their students studying. Overall, pretty welcoming. But we're hoping for sun tomorrow so we can go see the statue that's behind me and get a nice shot of the beach.
Let me just pause for a minute just to shout out the youngsters, the young men actually at the Gamble Art Collective. Before we went to Cristo Rei Statue, we stumbled upon their art studio, and I really am happy to see young men doing positive things in this world. We need a lot more of that, so shout out and big ups to you guys over there at Gamble Art Collective one more time. This is a micro lab. Most locals use this form of public transportation to get around. In order to get to Cristo Rei Statue, well, guess what? We need to get the number 12 microlat. They play music, so it's always an enjoyable ride. Somehow, they managed to find room for the three of us, and off we were to the Cristo Rei Statue. Just when we thought we were at the top, we still got a couple more to go, and these ones are pretty steep. Prepare to climb a lot of steps and make sure that you bring a lot of water with you. Oh wow, look at that view. Once you get to the top, it's totally worth it. The western view provides beautiful scenery of Dili, and the eastern view is an Instagram-worthy shot of Jesus Backside Beach. And the reason they call it Jesus Backside Beach as well, I mean, it's literally the beach that's behind Jesus. So, anyways. Do it for the gram. Do it for the gram. And for the YouTubes. So, yeah. Got this. Oh, it's actually not that scary.
That's what I mean. I think it's fine. It's like pretty wide. And
yeah. Oh, wow. Holy sh. You know what? Whenever you're making YouTube videos, you always think about the thumbnail. This is going to be an amazing thumbnail of three musketeers in East Timor with a beautiful view of Jesus' backside.
Oh, thanks, babe. Beautiful view.
It became extremely windy as we made our way down to the beach side. I'm talking like sandstorm kind of windy. But that didn't stop us from strolling along the beach and occasionally eating a few grains of sand. So all the energy that we spent climbing and hiking and dodging sand helped us to work up an appetite. So we headed to a spot we found on Google Maps called Kaz Bar.
I'm very thirsty still.
Yeah, I'm feeling better. I got my bintang and we're good to go.
The food was delicious. The portions were large. Food portions are incredible. Still trying to get through mine. Amy on struggle as well. And Kelly beyond struggle, so.
They have lots of different food, beer, some cool music that's not currently on, but trust me, you have to trust me on that. You can sit inside the bar or you can sit across the street at the beach.
With the beach bacon. I mean, yeah, there were just some pigs strolling around and a really cute dog. And there was a swing.
Cheers, brother.
What are you doing? Just chilling?
Drinking some beer, sitting on a swing on the beach.
Life is good.
Life's good.
Alright, so now we're on to the second spot. We head into Hotel Terra. We immediately fell in love with Terra. I mean, the location, the staff, the food. Dinner tonight. Thanks so much for preparing dinner tonight, y'all.
Timor Leste, welcome to Terra.
Yeah! Everybody was super helpful and welcoming from the moment that we arrived.
Dili is going. Come to nearby me. I cannot see. Okay. Welcome to the Terra!
The entire vibe of the place was that of like a family setting, and all of the meals were freshly prepared on the day. And what I loved most, right, was that dinner time was communal. We all ate around the same table and just got to know each other better. It was a huge upgrade from where we stayed before.
We're very basic travelers, so it's extremely easy to please us.
Okay, cool. So right now we're gonna head out to try to find this museum and learn a bit more about the history of Timor Leste, because if you're gonna come to a country, get to know a bit more about the people and about their history. Now, my camera charger wasn't compatible with the Timorese electrical outlets. So while on the way to the museum, this store saved my life. This is the plug that they use, and if you don't have it, hey, how are you? Ready? 1, 2, 3. The tragic history of East Timor is not to be overlooked, so I highly recommend visiting their National Museum to gain some historical insight. After our museum tour, it was surreal just trying to imagine the cruelty that took place only a few short years ago on these same streets which we were now walking.